Hey guys, Bad Infos here, and these are my 10 favorite characters in Grand Theft Auto Chinatown Wars. This game does not have many characters unfortunately, and my knowledge about it is way less than most other GTA games, so making this top 10 list was very difficult for me. Lots of the characters are not memorable and are so minor that it's not worth even mentioning them. Huang Li is the protagonist who will not be on the list because I'll place him in the top 10 best protagonists list in the future. As for the rest, since there are no gameplay cutscenes, I'll just show some still images and give a bit of info about each character. In a sense, this video will be pretty different than all the other top 10 characters videos I did before, so without further ado, here are my 10 favorite characters in Grand Theft Auto Chinatown Wars. The number 10 spot goes to Ling Shan. Oh yeah, and pronunciation for these characters will be abysmal, so enjoy. You meet Ling in a mission pursuit farce. She is very mean at first, calling you a rich prick. Luckily, Huang doesn't back down and telling her that her haircut sucks. That's not true, Huang, she looks cute, but whatever, she deserves the remark. She's a spy for Kenny and got her cover blown, so you save this girl from the police and then she insults your manliness, saying that your winky-dink is not impressive. That's almost all the interaction with her, but I had a laugh or two, so that's fine. Number 9 goes to Ling Shan. Xin or Sin, whatever you wanna call it, almost kills Huang the first time they see each other, and that was not very well received by the protagonist. He even called Shan a dickhead. I feel like it was well deserved. I mean, who shoots at someone when meeting them? That just calls for trouble. If it was me, I would not even talk to this guy after that. Huang is a better man than me, I guess. Apparently it was a test to see if Huang is a real man and not feeding from his mom's tit? What? Alright, I guess that would be a nifty test then. I would have screamed and ran away the moment he fired. Xin is pretty funny. Even at his deathbed he still manages to crack a few jokes mocking our protagonist. But from what we do see, I had a laugh. Number 8 goes to Rudy. This character I find weird, and you know me, usually the weird ones are at the top. First, he's a friend, or an acquaintance I guess. I work for him, finding traitors among us. Then I cover him from the bad guys with a sniper, save his life and whatnot. Then Huang finds out that Rudy double-crossed him. With that knowledge, Huang pays a visit to Rudy and what does he find at his place? That Rudy is a cross-dresser. That is one of the funniest moments in the game. The surprise, the anger and the look of disgust all had perfect timing. All around an interesting character, he kinda reminds me of Rennie a bit. Number 7 goes to the big boy in town. Literally and figuratively, he's a big boy. Heston looks a bit chubby, but that's not what's important. The whole story revolves around this dude. He is the big boss, who got his precious sword stolen. Basically, our main protagonist lost a precious sword when he got ambushed. He even almost died. Since it was very important for some reason, he got mad and gave me a mission to find it. That's in short the story of the whole game. I run errands for this guy and need to bring him the sword. He is not that great of a character, he is not funny in any way, he's always angry, acting like my real life boss, gives me orders and all that. But I kinda like him. There needed to be an authority in this game and Sin delivered. He may be bossy, but without him Chinatown Wars would not be the same. Number 6 is Zhu Ming. Look at his smug face, man. He's here because of a stupid expression. Well, alright, not just because of that, but it's a big reason. He just looks so stupid. Zhu is a contender for the spot as the successor of Sin, but was also determined to be a spy, a traitor, a scumbag, a dog, a jerk, and all that jazz. Well, no, Zhu is a good boy who wants to do the right thing. He owns a bar and also a club, so yeah, a well-established businessman who ain't got time for that. Unfortunately, Huang didn't see it like that and tried to dispose of Zhu. Big mistake, bro, he seemed scummy but was actually not. The last battle with Zhu is one of the best missions in the game. Trying to avoid the chopper was exciting, scary and difficult. Huang pulled through at the end and put an end to Zhu's wrath, which was non-existent, but whatever. The final battle and cutscene with him was amusing. Number 5 is Wade Heston. Now this is a complex character. At least I can pronounce his name correctly. That's a plus, I guess. Plus 1 point for Heston. Wade is an undercover detective with the LCPD, and you know how much I love these guys. Generally they're scumbags who want to please the overlords, meaning the sergeants and politicians and so on. I mean, sure, he works for the police and has to obey the laws and stuff, but he's also a big help to the protagonist. He's always by his side, always giving advice, a helping hand and so on. I would argue that he helped the most in the game, and that the rest cannot compare in loyalty as much as Wade has. But of course that could just be me. Wade is my Ken Rosenberg. He's my Cesar Villalpando, my Maria Latorre, a dependable dude who is ready to risk his life for Huang. Number 4 goes to Hooli. Kenny, as they call him, is nothing more than a low-life, selfish prick who is in my way to get what I want. Think of him as the Big Smoke or the Tenpenny of the Asian descent. Seriously, screw Kenny, he may be my uncle and the leader of the Lee family, and could also be a contender of the leadership position of the Triad Boss, but he is a traitor, a scumbag, and a very good one at that. He sacrificed so many people to get his way. He murdered, lied, betrayed me like no other did before. Just like with Sin, the game revolves around Hooli. He is there at the start and was there for his demise at the very end. The nerve of this guy wasting so much of my time pretending to be this all-powerful, all-knowing entity, but in fact he is the next person hungry for power and money. Such a shame. And now it's down to the final 3. Number 3 goes to Lester Lerock. What? For real, bad infos, Lester, a very minor character seen in only like 4 missions, is better than Kenny, the main antagonist in Chinatown Wars? What are you smoking, buddy? Well guys, you know me, I love my funny characters. I mean, look at the lists in the past. Rennie, Yusuf, Smoke, Umberto, all took the top positions. Wanna know why? Because they were hilarious. Lester is no different, he's a biker, or I guess he pretends to be one. Lester doesn't even know how to operate one. For real, he is given the task to infiltrate the Angels of Death, but doesn't know how to drive a bike. Well, that's where Huang takes over. His theme music is awesome. The way he looks is weird and funny. His expressions are hilarious, and he's one of the weirdest drawings in the game. I always have a laugh looking at his stupid face, and that's why he's here. Number 2 goes to Melanie Mallard. What? The annoying reporter who only cares about herself? The bitch who is only after the fame? Who moans and throws a fit when things don't get her way? You got that right. Melanie, which I can actually pronounce correctly, is a very interesting character. Sure, at first she annoyed me to no end, but I look at her like you look at OG Loke. On the exterior, he was a guy I would like to cut into tiny bits and feed him to the dogs. But then he grows on you, and you tolerate him and laugh at his stupidity. The same goes for Melanie. She might be self-centered and bitchy, but I had a few laughs with her, and her missions are very engaging and fun. And finally, on the number 1 spot, I'll place Chang Jiaoming. Yep, you were expecting this, admit it. I imagined that he would be on everyone's top 10 lists, just because of how awesome he is. He is everything, dude. Funny, check. Hardworking, not check. Serious, Actually, his funny personality is all he has going for him. His cutscenes are something else, man. While the other characters don't really give me the feeling that they're real. Chang seems like he has voice lines, even though he doesn't have a voice. I can basically hear what he says even though he doesn't have a voice. He seems real to me, and without him, the game would be very different. I can't really explain myself, but whatever. All you need to know is that Chang is hilarious and most of the funny moments came from conversation he has with Huang, an amazing character who unfortunately didn't get as much screen time as I wanted. And that's it guys for all the best characters in GTA Chinatown Wars. If you don't agree, let me know which ones you like the most, subscribe to my channel for more top lists, lists for best characters and so on. Thank you so much for watching, and a very special thank you to my lovely Patreon supporters, Alex Chavez, Max Robinson, Vlados and everyone else listed on the screen. Thank you so much for the support, I'll see you in the next one.